2023 Malbec from Orange. This is our Borenor vineyard, which is quite a high altitude, 870 metres. Look at the colour on that.
Yeah, it's impressive, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things is you notice about Malbec, they mightn't be as heavy as they look. They're always bright, and this one is dark and purple.
Yeah,
it's sensational. 23 cool vintage, wet vintage, and so we've got ourselves all the colour from Malbec, which we expect. But what do I like about Malbec? What's the thing about Malbec?
Well, is it the blue fruits? Is it the spice? A bit of white spice and pepper.
Well, for me, it's those pretty, almost floral type characteristics which are different to Shiraz and they're different to Cabernets or Merlots. It's just quite pretty and lifted, as well as having some of those red fruits, those nice ripe fruit characteristics. It's not a super heavy red wine, this one.
No, not from 23. I mean, we've seen some bigger examples in the range in the past, and I think it has an elegance about it as well. But it's the Malbec for me is the fleshiness of the berry. You know, that sort of comes through in that texture in the wine and aromatically as well. But yeah, look, it's one for the ages. It'll see, you know, quite a bit of aging. You know, anywhere from 6 to 8 years, maybe 10 plus. It's, you know, again, it's had a little bit of bottle maturation currently.
Well, it's very difficult for us to talk about bottle aging because, you know, it's in your cellar and how it goes. But to be honest, these wines do develop well, and they're built for age. They're built for cellaring. They're not wines that we necessarily are making for instant gratification. There's a texture and there's an oak resin and there's some characteristics that make this complex and rich that don't necessarily drink immediately as well as they will in 5 years' time.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So this is an ageing proposition, as the rest of our.
They should be approachable at this age, but you're right. Yeah, they are built for a few years.
Malbec we introduced to the Orange area, and we've won a couple of major awards with Malbec. This is no different. This is a really good example of a variety that seems to suit, like it does in Argentina in the cooler high altitudes. It seems to work. So let's see how this one goes.
Another